Happy Sunday. Welcome to Take 5. We're taking you on a blast from the past. We visited one of the only drive-in movie theaters left in the United States. Here is Westmer Drive-In.
With over 70 years of lights, camera, and action, we're visiting the Westmer Drive-In Theater in Mercedes. One of the last estimated 20 drive-in movie theaters in Texas, the Westmer Drive-In Theater has been a staple to the Rio Grande Valley since its grand opening on July 6, 1950. Families from all over the RGV come to visit the one-of-a-kind theater to take in some movie magic that has withstood the test of time.
Just something we've been doing since we were kids, and we want to pass it down to our kids. So, you know, it's fun. We like it. It's a good tradition.
We're a big family, and this is just a little bit of us, and we try to get together every weekend.
Westmer, man, you can't. I mean, it's awesome. It's an awesome place. It's been coming here since I was younger, so I was like, bring the kids.
Under the new co-management of Robert and Jeannie Peña and Andy and Mari Silva, the Westmer Theater opens its gates 7 days a week for a double movie feature that you can enjoy underneath the stars.
It's probably one of the very few last remaining in South Texas, and we're proud to be the one still operating south of San Antonio.
I know that our employees have said we've seen them grow up, so they've been visiting, you know, the Westmer Drive-In Theater for many years, and we really love that. They get to enjoy it.
The Westmer is now the third theater the Peñas have had the pleasure to work with, including Mission's Border Theater, where they met, and the Pioneer Theater in Falfurrias. They're looking to use their experience to keep the tradition alive while also adding some new customer-friendly updates.
Since January, we put in owl markers out in the lot so people can line up. We've done a little bit of cleaning and upgrading the walls in here, and we're going to continue to do so.
We did bring in our upgraded hot dogs. We have 100% beef hot dogs and the corn dogs as well. Our burritos are excellent. We now added to our menu turkey legs, so that is great. Reasonable price as well. And we're introducing Chihuahua dogs, so that's also new on our menu.
And if the original 1950s snack bar building doesn't give you some nostalgia, the classic entry fee most certainly will. $10 will get you and anyone you can fit in your car through the doors, unless you're visiting on Discount Tuesdays, where you're only looking to spend an astounding $5.
We are keeping our concession stand as economical as we can, you know, with our pricing, so that way they can keep visiting us every week.
You can visit the iconic Westmer Theater Drive-In for yourself at 2090 West US Highway 83 in Mercedes, and make sure to visit their website or Facebook page to see their updated weekly showings and specials. For Take 5, I'm Millicent Olivares.
Good Sunday morning. Empowering the RGV is coming to you from Match Made in Edinburgh. Not only are they serving unique drinks, but it's their hospitality that will keep you coming back for more. And they have an incredible story to share with us today. Joining us is owner Stephanie Bradley. Stephanie, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having us and for being here. We appreciate you.
And I said coming, but we're actually here.
And we
with
love
you.
it. We welcome you always.
We're
we
so
welcome
excited.
You. So thank you for coming
All
so
right,
much.
Share your story. Why did you want to open Match Made?
So my wife and I opened Match Made in 2020-ish during the pandemic because we had originally met at a coffee shop, and I asked her out on our first date on a coffee cup, and then we were later on coming back from a cruise and we were in Seattle, so we went to the original Starbucks, which is where we met, and she proposed on my coffee cup, and the girl set the drink down on the counter and turned it around, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And so we knew that coffee was an important part of our story. So when we started planning our wedding for New Year's Eve going into 2020, we were like, well, we have to have coffee. We have to have coffee. And as it turned out, there was really only one local company that did coffee catering for that sort of event. And so we tried to contract them, our wedding planner did, and after they had signed the contract and everything, a couple weeks later they contacted her and said, sorry, we can't do it, it's a same-sex couple, we don't agree with it, we're not comfortable with it. And so at that point, I mean, obviously we were hurt, we were disappointed, we were upset. We went through the whole gamut of emotions of being told like this is something that was obviously special for your wedding. We planned the coffee service before we picked out dresses, before we picked a venue, anything, because we knew it was such an important part of our story. So when that happened, it was a real blow to us. And so Delisa says to me one day, she goes, "We're gonna, if they won't serve the masses, we will." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she says, "We're gonna start a coffee company and we'll be the company that serves all the people that others won't."
March is Women History Month, and you're a woman business owner, and there are not many people.
No.
I think people say, you know, we hear it a little bit more because of social media, but when we really look at it, not many women are business owners. What do you have to say to other, you know, business owners that are watching right now that, you know, want to do something that you did? What advice do you give them?
You have to put everything, every bit of passion you possess into it. You have to believe that you can do it because nobody else will until you do. And I think that starting out, you don't know what you don't know. And so it's a lot harder, I think, than you think it is. But I think if you get the right people on your side, ask those questions of the chamber and the Small Business Association, get all the information you can, because knowledge obviously is power. But it is true, we took a very bad situation and turned it into something miraculously wonderful, where we provide a safe haven for everybody. And one of our mottos is coffee for everyone. And we don't discriminate against anybody for any reason because this is a safe place. But really, for people wanting to start out and do a business and something they believe in, if you believe in it, others will believe in it too. You just have to have the patience to stick with it.
Well, thank you so much for doing that, creating a safe space, and thank you for empowering the RGV.
Absolutely, and thank you guys so much for being here.
It's more than coffee here at Match Made. Come and visit them in Edinburg.
What started off as an idea has now expanded into the aisles of the grocery store, and Take 5's Trisha Castillo has the story behind Salsa El Gallo.
If you're like me, you probably have seen this salsa on the shelves of local HEBs across the state. Today we're actually going into Salsa El Gallo in Donna, where they distribute, package, and create all these salsas. Let's go inside. From migrant farm workers to salsa making distributors, the story of Salsa El Gallo started with two brothers, Juan and Jaime Lopez, who believed in their idea to create authentic Mexican salsa for those locally and across the United States. Right now, Salsa El Gallo is in over 600 HEBs, but it didn't always start that way. We got to sit down with co-founder Juan Lopez, who says they actually got started in their garage.
So friends and family, they were very supportive throughout. They would be our biggest fans in all aspects. But they knew it was hard work. And in the beginning, my daughter, my son, and all, they were young, and they were there peeling the peppers. They were there helping us in every way, which way they could. You know, my dad, my mom, my brothers, my sister-in-law, and just everybody was really helping on as we were getting going.
And through a lot of trial and error, they finally got it right.
Here in this region, I mean, it's rich. Everybody makes salsa, or at least the vast majority. And so we wanted to make sure that it was the most popular ones. And other than the home styles that you make on a molcajete, those were the initial two that we wanted to capture the essence of what everybody here in the valley makes. Obviously, there's 1,000,001 ways to do a molcajete type salsa, but we had to choose one.
Salsa El Gallo workers go through various taste tests to make sure the quality is up to par, a standard that has been happening since the beginning.
We love taste testing every single batch. We have to taste test again to see where we are in our spice level.
We got a look inside the facility where workers are packaging and cooking up these salsas with fresh ingredients. On this day, they were making their famous green jalapeno restaurant-style salsa and getting them ready to ship. Juan says the name Salsa El Gallo was an idea from his wife because the rooster represents hope and overcoming challenges.
Hispanics are known for their grit, and I believe that that's what it took. That's what it takes any entrepreneur. Is you need to have that grit to just not give up. Thank God that I had a blind faith to say we just move forward regardless of whatever obstacles were in our way. We just moved forward, never blinking. And now I think back, it's like, I don't know how we did it, but thank God helped me just blindly not worry about what's gonna happen, just move forward.
Take 5ers, if you want to support local and try these salsas, Salsa El Gallo offers 4 different types of salsas that are available at an HEB near you or through their website. And may this be a reminder to chase your dreams even if they seem far. For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
Coming up on Take 5, this business is making your wildest potato dreams come true. Plus, this RGV native is empowering women, and she's hosting an event open to the public. All of the details coming up right after this break. We've heard of build your own burgers and pizza, but now there's build your own baked potatoes, and Take 5's Trista Castillo visits Papas y Papas.
Carla, we've been all over the valley and been to so many restaurants, but this one, I have to say, is the most unique. I'm here at Papas y Papas with owner Ricardo Bailly. Thank you so much for having us today.
Yeah, thank you. The pleasure's mine.
Well, I'm so excited to talk to you about your restaurant, and this is so new and different for me. I've never seen a restaurant like this that only caters to papas. So talk to me about how you started.
Yeah, well, it absolutely is a new concept. It started off with my brother and I. We're restaurant owners, so we just decided to bring in something new, something that's really never been seen around here. So, and we love loaded baked potatoes, so we just wanted to implement that concept for a new restaurant idea.
No, definitely. And there's so many different types of papas you guys have. Can you talk to me about some of the favorites?
Yeah, so basically the loaded baked potatoes, obviously it's everything's oven baked. So we have from ribeye, beefsteak, we have the pork belly as well, one of the most favorite ones. One of the most favorite plates that we have in here is actually the tacos de papa. It's one of the most favorite ones. People really love those as well.
What exactly is that, tacos de papa?
So it's mainly just that, tacos de papa, right? Tacos de papa. It has melted mozzarella cheese on it. They're very, they're fried. They're very crispy, but it brings spicy taste to it as well because it has salsas, green salsa, red salsa, and tomato sauce in there. So it's really, really good. So my favorite one, it's a very unique papa, and a lot of people do like it as well. It's the buffalo chicken papa, and so it's boneless buffalo tenders, and with you get to choose whether you want buffalo, mango habanero, or teriyaki. But my favorite one is the buffalo, and it's very good.
Wow, that's so different because you would assume you eat your papa with tacos, but here we get to have some fun with it and switch it. And I love the name. So talk to me a little bit about that. You guys creating the Papas y Papas.
So the Papas y Papas, since we decided to open up, with loaded baked potatoes, we just wanted to, have a catchy name. I guess it's a very famous lullaby, the Papas y Papas, para mamá, las quemaditas para papá. So we just decided to go with Papas y Papas with it.
Well, it's really cute. Now, if someone wants to eat these delicious papas, where can they go?
We are located at 6704 West Expressway 83 in Suite 108, right behind Cheddar's in Harlingen.
I know we're here for a reason to try these papas. Is there any way we can try some?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's do it. Oh my gosh. I'm in heaven right now. Truly, I'm truly in heaven. I'm so impressed. Everything is so good. You're definitely gonna wanna try this place out here in Harlingen. For Take 5, I'm Trista Castillo.
Welcome back to another Made in the 956 Extra with Channel 5 News anchor Trey Serna. Okay, Trey, what do you have for us this week?
So Carla, March is Women's History Month, so I wanted my first Made in the 956 for the month to be about a powerful woman. And Laura Flores is just that. So she's an author, certified health coach, and the founder and owner of Just Do It Life Coaching. Now she helps to motivate others to come up with plans to reach their goals. Now it's a career that Laura tells me she got into after dealing with and overcoming, that is, some very personal issues. Now her book is called Shameless, a collection of stories from women and how they overcame their struggles, including Laura's. And she's not stopping there. Take a listen.
I am hosting a self-defense free to empower our women in this community on April the 13th as well. It's free to the public. It is for women only, but it's another aspect of what my passion is, and that's to make women understand that we are stronger together.
Trey, that is so awesome that she's
Yeah.
hosting a class like that. I feel like it is very empowering to know that you could defend yourself if you really came down to it.
Male or female. I mean, I don't know how to defend myself. I think it definitely would come in handy for a lot of people, yes.
So Trey, what time is that class happening?
Yeah, so that class is happening Saturday, April 13th from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And you can go to her website, Just Do It Life Coaching, for more information on how to sign up. I think she told me that she actually made a Facebook event as well, so you can find her on Facebook and find that event and sign up.
Perfect. Well,
Yeah.
I'm in. Thank you so much for joining us again, Trey.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
When Take 5 returns, the biggest sweet Texas onion celebration in the RGV is back. All the details are coming up right after this break.
The following segment is supported by the Weslaco Chamber of Commerce.
It's been a tradition here in the city of Westlaco for 35 years. I'm talking about the Texas Onion Fest, and it's happening Saturday, March 23rd. And I've got the entire Texas Onion Fest crew here with us today. So Barbara, we'll go ahead and get started with you. I mean, how excited are you guys for this year's Onion Fest?
Well, we're super excited. You know, here in Westlaco, we take so much pride in celebrating the 1015 Onion. It was established here in Westlaco, so we actually have an entire festival lined up around the 1015 Onion. And so we are so excited to present this festival and all the fun activities that go with it.
Okay, so we got to get into the activities before anything else, because I know that there's a lot going on. We'll start with the live entertainment. What can viewers expect?
Yeah, so, and what's really neat is that this festival is a completely free event to the community. So we invite everyone from every community to come out and celebrate right here in Westlaco, Texas, in our historic downtown area. It's a free event. There's concerts all day long on 3 music stages. It's all about the community, getting people involved, and just giving somebody a really cool thing to do on a Saturday. We want to invite everyone to come out and celebrate right here in Westlaco.
It sounds like it's going to be so much fun. And the best part, it's completely free.
Absolutely.
And that is only possible through sponsors like Frost Bank.
Yes.
Alex, how excited is Frost Bank for this year's Onion Fest?
Well, very excited. We have been part of this event for many, many years. I can probably say 20 plus years that we've been involved with the Texas Onion Fest. And part of our involvement, of course, is sponsorship. But in addition to that, we have what we call our Frost for Good volunteers. So we actually get a group of volunteers valley-wide and help out at the festival every year. But at the same time, to enjoy and have fun, everyone all together.
So I'm seeing a golden onion right here.
Yes.
So I want our viewers to see this over here. So if they were to see something like this,
yes,
you know, what would happen?
So the golden onion, you're actually going to find these along the parade or the festival route rather. And down the route, if you find one of these onions, you can bring it to our volunteer booth and redeem it for a free onion blossom.
Those onion blossoms are good. I've heard so much about them.
Delicious.
So I think we have a friend right over there that's been wanting to say hi. Tex, do you want to come on down? Ladies and gentlemen, the Tex. So he's actually going to be at the festival too. Oh, thank you.
He comes with gifts.
We've got an onion.
Yes. Yeah, he'll be at the festival, so check him out. He'll be running around, visiting with the booths, visiting with our guests who attend the festival. We're super excited about it. We want to invite all the community, and we want to remind everybody that this is our 35th year anniversary, and it's very telling of a festival that can celebrate 35 years, that we are a strong festival right here in the state of Texas, and we celebrate the state vegetable that was developed right here in Westlaco.
Wow, 35 years, Tex. Can you believe that? Yeah.
And he looks so young.
Right? All right, guys, we'll see you at the Texas Onion Festival again Saturday, March 23rd. And for more information, head over to westlaco.com. When Take 5 returns, a celebration about weight loss and healthy lifestyle changes. All the details coming up.
Following segment is supported by South Texas Health System.
South Texas Health System is celebrating the transformation of their patients through healthy weight loss. And I am here with the Director of Marketing, Tom Castañeda. Tom, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you being here in the studio with us.
Well, thank you for having us.
Okay, so you guys are having a really, really great event coming up soon in which it's going to be a fashion show for those who have transformed their life through bariatric surgery. So can you kind of explain what is going to be going on?
Yes, so the South Texas Health System Bariatric Weight Loss Surgery Center last year had its first ever Transformation Celebration Fashion Show, and we highlighted 8 individuals who had gone through bariatric surgery and truly transformed their lives by making lifestyle modifications along with the surgery. And so last year we had 8 models who had lost more than 1,000 pounds combined. And this year we're excited to have our second annual fashion show, and we're going to have 7 individuals. Right now we're finalizing all of the totals, but it'll be about 500 pounds that they've lost since their surgery. And we have one individual who is celebrating 10 years after having bariatric surgery of maintaining a healthy weight.
Tom, I think that there's a very common misconception that happens when people think, gastric bypass, they think quick fix, but that's not always the case, is it?
Exactly. When it comes to bariatric surgery, the surgery helps you lose the weight, but then you have to keep it off. So you have to make those lifestyle modifications. And unfortunately, a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to have the surgery and I'm going to lose the weight, but then they don't make those changes that they need to make. They need to make sure that they're eating healthy. They need to make sure that they're exercising. And we actually have patients who tell us that they hated exercising before they had their bariatric surgery, and now they look forward to it. They really changed their entire mindset. This fashion show is really about celebrating some weight loss heroes who've transformed their lives, and we can't say it enough because it is a true transformation. They are like metamorphosizing like butterflies, and our logo for the event is a butterfly because they really do become butterflies. And last year's fashion show, these individuals were so excited. They had 2 looks that they did, a casual look and a more formal look, and they were just so excited to be able to show it off. These aren't models, but they felt like rock stars, and that's what is really inspiring about the fashion show.
So can you kind of give us the details of what time it's going to be and where?
Yeah, so the fashion show is taking place on Saturday, March 23rd. It's happening from 6 to 9 p.m. The fashion show will start right at 6:30 p.m. on the dot. We're inviting the entire community to come out and really just hear these inspirational stories and see how these individuals really made that commitment. It is a completely free event. All you have to do if you're interested in attending is visit the STHS Facebook events page.
Well, thank you so much for joining us again, Tom. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you so much for spending your weekend with us, and make sure to follow us on our social media to stay up to date and get a first look at what's coming up every week on Take 5. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you guys next weekend at 10:30.